there, English learners. Welcome back to Learn English with Emma. I'm Emma, your guide to mastering English in a fun and stress-free way. Today, we're diving into a topic that's super important for anyone learning English: why practicing speaking is the key to becoming fluent. If you've ever felt nervous about speaking English or worried about making mistakes, don't worry, you're not alone. Stick with me, and I'll share some easy practical tips to help you speak English with confidence. Let's get started. Imagine this. You're trying to have a conversation in English, but your mind goes blank. You start overthinking grammar, and suddenly you can't find the right words. Sound familiar? That's exactly what one of my students, Sarah, told me. She said, "Emma, I get so nervous when I try to speak English. I'm always thinking about getting the grammar perfect, and it slows me down. Sometimes I just freeze." If you relate to Sarah, here's the first big tip. Don't let grammar hold you back. When you're speaking, focus on getting your ideas across, not on being perfect. The more you practice speaking, the more natural it'll feel. Now, I know what you're thinking. Emma, it's easier said than done. I'm scared of making mistakes. Trust me, I get it. But here's the truth. Mistakes are your best friend when learning English. Every time you make a mistake, you're learning something new. Think of it like learning to ride a bike. You fall a few times, but each fall teaches you how to balance better. Speaking English works the same way. The goal isn't to speak perfectly, it's to communicate your thoughts. People will understand you even if your grammar isn't flawless, so give yourself permission to make mistakes. They're part of the journey. Let's talk about a fun way to practice speaking: watching English movies or TV shows. If you're a Netflix fan like me, you're in luck. Watching shows in English isn't just entertaining, it's a powerful way to improve your speaking skills. When you watch, you're listening to native speakers having real conversations. You pick up on their pronunciation, the rhythm of their speech, and even cool new phrases. Over time, these patterns stick in your brain, and they come out naturally when you speak. Have you ever caught yourself repeating a line from your favorite show? That's your brain practicing English without you even realizing it. One of my favorite techniques to boost speaking skills is called shadowing. It's super simple and so effective. Here's how it works. While you're watching a show or movie, pause after a character says a line. Then, repeat exactly what they said, trying to copy their pronunciation and tone. For example, if a character says, "I can't believe this is happening," pause the show, say the line out loud, and mimic their voice. It's like acting, and it's so much fun. Shadowing helps you practice pronunciation and builds your confidence. Plus, you can do it with anything: movies, YouTube videos, even songs. Try it, and you'll be surprised at how quickly you improve. Speaking of songs, here's another tip. Sing along to English music. I love belting out my favorite pop songs, and it's a fantastic way to practice speaking. When you sing, you're working on pronunciation and the rhythm of English without feeling like you're studying. Pick a song you love, look up the lyrics, and sing along. It's like a mini language lesson disguised as karaoke. And the best part? You can do it anywhere, while cooking, driving, or even in the shower. No excuses. Now, I know life can get busy. Maybe you're thinking, "Emma, I don't have time to sit down and practice speaking every day." Don't worry, I've got you covered with some quick and easy ways to practice, even on the go. One of my favorite tricks is reading out loud. Next time you're reading something in English, a book, an article, or even a recipe, say the words out loud. Reading aloud trains your brain and mouth to work together, kind of like a workout for your speaking skills. It's like having a conversation with yourself, and it's a great way to practice pronunciation. Plus, you don't need a partner or any special equipment. Just you and something to read. Another easy way to practice speaking is to talk to yourself throughout the day. I know it might sound a bit silly, but hear me out. Try describing what you're doing in English. For example, while you're making breakfast, say, "I'm pouring some coffee. Now I'm adding sugar." Or while you're walking, say, "I'm heading to the park. It's such a sunny day." Talking to yourself helps you get comfortable thinking and speaking in English without the pressure of someone else listening. It's like a low-stress rehearsal for real conversations. Give it a try, and you'll see how quickly it boosts your confidence. What if you're super shy about speaking English? Maybe you get so nervous that you can't get the words out. That's totally normal, and I've been there too. The key is to start small. Talking to yourself is a great first step because there's no one to judge you. Once you're comfortable with that, try speaking in low-pressure situations like ordering coffee in English or chatting with a friend who's also learning. The more you practice, the less scary it feels. It's like building a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Okay, let's say you're speaking and you get stuck. You can't think of the right word, and you start to panic. What do? Here's a lifesaver. Paraphrase. That means using different words to explain what you mean. For example, if you can't remember the word amazing, you could say, "It's really awesome," or "It's so cool." The goal is to keep the conversation going, not to find the perfect word. Over time, your vocabulary will grow, and you'll find it easier to express yourself. So, next time you're stuck, take a deep breath and find another way to say it. You've got this. How do you know if you're actually getting better at speaking? One way is to set small, achievable goals. For example, challenge yourself to speak in English for 5 minutes without stopping. You can talk about anything, your day, your favorite movie, or even your plans for the weekend. At first, 5 minutes might feel like forever, but with practice, it'll get easier. You'll notice you can speak for longer without hesitating, and that's a huge sign of progress. Track your goals and celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Every step forward counts. Another reason practicing speaking is so important is because of something called repetition. When you hear or say certain words and phrases over and over, they stick in your brain. That's why watching shows, listening to music, or reading aloud is so helpful. It's like training your brain to recognize English patterns. Think of it like learning a dance routine. The more you practice the steps, the more natural they feel. Repetition creates what I like to call language muscle memory. Your mouth gets used to making English sounds, and your brain gets faster at forming sentences. Let's talk about pronunciation for a second. I know some English sounds can be tricky, like the th sound in words like think or thanks. If you struggle with this, here's a quick trick. Gently place your tongue between your teeth and blow air out to make the sound. Try saying think or thanks slowly. It might feel strange at first, but with practice, it'll start to feel natural. Listening to native speakers also helps. When you watch shows or listen to music, pay attention to how they say those tricky sounds. Your ear will start to pick up on it, and your mouth will follow. Immersion is another game changer for speaking English. The more you surround yourself with English, the better you'll get. That means watching English shows, listening to podcasts, or even changing your phone's language to English. When you immerse yourself, English becomes part of how you think, not just something you study. I had a student who watched an entire season of her favorite show in English, and by the end, she was repeating whole sentences without thinking. That's the power of immersion. It sneaks up on you and makes you better without you even trying. If you're excited to try these tips, here's a quick recap. First, don't stress about grammar or mistakes. Just focus on communicating. Second, use fun activities like shadowing, singing, or reading aloud to practice speaking. Third, talk to yourself or paraphrase when you get stuck to keep the conversation going. And finally, immerse yourself in English as much as possible. Every little bit of practice helps, even if it's just 5 minutes a day. I'm so excited for you to start practicing these techniques. Don't worry about being perfect. Just focus on speaking more and having fun with it. You're already taking a huge step by watching this video and wanting to improve. Keep that positive attitude, and you'll be amazed at how far you come. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. What's one way you're going to practice speaking English this week? Maybe you'll try shadowing your favorite show or singing along to a song. Drop a comment below and let me know. I read every single one, and I love hearing about your progress. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Learn English with Emma for more tips to boost your English skills. We've got an awesome video coming up next about improving your listening skills, so make sure you don't miss it. Click the link in the description to check it out. Until next time, keep practicing, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next video.